Welcome to my channel Hare Krishna Law. It's not just a channel, it's a family. Family consisting of me and you. Without you, this channel is nothing. Today we are going to discuss the Maintenance and Welfare of Parents and Senior Citizen Act 2007. What if we are not satisfied with the order of the tribunal? We don't want to get our this thing altered because we have seen the attitude of that SDM, that sub-divisional officer, and we don't feel that he is the right person to approach under section 10 for alteration of allowance. Where do we go? Or he has not done the justice with our property as provided in the section 23. He has not made the agreement void. He has not made the transfer of our property void to our children or to the relative. So where do we go? Of course, section 15 provides for the appellate tribunal that will be led by district magistrate in every district as per the guidelines of state government. Section 16 provides that you can file appeal under section 16 of this act if you are not satisfied with the order of the tribunal. When you will file the appeal, the senior citizen will file the appeal, the parent will file the appeal, the tribunal will send notice to the opposite party, child or relative, and ask to get themselves represented before the tribunal by pleader. In your case, you will be provided a maintenance officer as provided under section 18 of this act. Furthermore, the appellate tribunal will call the records of the old tribunal, the inferior tribunal, the court, the old record of sub-divisional officer. They will ask for, appellate tribunal will ask for the old record. So, after hearing both the parties and after going through the old record, the appellate tribunal will give the final decision, and that decision will not be appealable. Furthermore, a senior citizen many times thinks that a legal practitioner, if he can represent me before that court, that will be a nice thing. But dear senior citizen, dear parents, you will not be provided any legal assistance before the tribunal, as there is no provision of legal assistance. Of course, you can take an advocate with you, but not as an advocate, but as an aiding person. He cannot argue your matter before the tribunal. He is not eligible to argue your matter before the tribunal as per this act. But yes, you can take his assistance in drafting the application under section 5 clause 1, 5 clause 2, and for drafting an application under section 10, and for drafting an application under section 16. So of course, or for drafting an application for enforcement of this order. So, and you can also take the assistance of legal practitioner for filing RTIs. If you find anything fishy in the conduct of sub-divisional officer or district magistrate, you can file RTI through the advocate. In case if you are having a good property, if you hold a very huge amount of property, it will be better for you to consult a lawyer, a legal practitioner, an advocate, because an advocate will guide you that how you will explore the provision under section 23 provided under this act. How can you take the maximum benefit out of section 23? In case if your son or your child is earning well, he will also assist you how to show his income properly before the tribunal. So, in case if you are from a well-off background, you can take assistance of a legal practitioner. If you feel the requirement, you must opt for it. But if you don't feel the requirement, you are not bound to take a legal advice from a legal practitioner, as this act provides a maintenance officer under section 18 who will represent you before the tribunal and before the appellate tribunal. Maintenance officer will represent you in both the stages, before the tribunal and before the appellate tribunal.